It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Look at that power. Deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Returning it from the 16. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go! I take point! Good.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Under. Switch it, hey.
From the gun is Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here
he is on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. Still fighting forward. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. finish off their opening drive. George Pickens the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
So we've got a
Cowboys.
tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first down. It's dunked. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
The throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Absolutely fires this one right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Keith, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Prescott now on third down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yeah, here we go. I take one in.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Working inside the red zone. Looking to his fullback now. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak now from the gun. On the move, headed right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, here's Dart. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the gun, it's Tracy. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on fourth down. Dart gonna throw again. Got a man and Neighbors has it. Now, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Dart setting in to throw here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Nice effort here, and they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Avoids the sack. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Hey, 47!
Back to the air, Prescott. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Get him wide, ain't it? What do you think?
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this.
Here we go.
Dak throwing again. That's caught beyond the marker. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Here goes Dart to the air. Buying some time right. Now we'll try one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, it's Scatterboo. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick by Gano is good. And they've taken back the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Gano ready to send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
38-yard line.
Here we go.
Dak off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here we go. There we go, going to 53.
First and 10, here's Prescott. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Prescott here from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First and 10, Prescott. Out wide, it's Pickens. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the gun is Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Escapes the pocket.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Switch it, hey, kill.
Prescott now to throw on third down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead.
Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Tracy on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. 18, Rocco switch.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down now. Here's Dart. This is caught. That's Slayton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Deron Bland on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
go play action. Here's Dart. Knocked along the sideline by Mooney. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
From the red zone on first. He completes it in traffic. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Dart out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Throwing again is Dak. He finds Pickens left side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Going left side, Williams with it. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Williams now on first and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Yeah, here we go.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
17. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Coming left is Tracy. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. From the gun, here's Dart. Cut near the goal line. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys don't want to see this one go to overtime.
32-yard line.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. All right, hey. Here we go, going to 53. Hey, 47.
Dak now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He put everything he had into this one. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, New York. The Giants jump in front late. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 24. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. There he goes on the right side. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
31. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here he is to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Tracy on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense to the line. 2nd down. They go right back to Tracy. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Gano ready to send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, Billy. Everybody, kill. Hey, kill. Hey, 47.
They look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Going to 54. Wide eight. They were going to 53.
Back to the air. Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Dak out of the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Go, get out there, get out there. Wide eight. 26.
Dak throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense